Star Wars The Force Unleashed, more like Star of Wars. This game is basically God of War set in the Star Wars world, but with none of the variety. You start the game as Darth Vader and it's perfect. You're walking slowly and just destroying everyone and everything in sight. It's a great way to introduce the fighting mechanics that I didn't want it to end. Honestly, if all 6.5 hours of this game was the prologue, it would be pretty close to a 10 out of 10 experience. Unfortunately, it isn't. Sadly, you play the game as Darth Vader's apprentice after something happens that I'm not going to say. I don't want to spoil it. The story here is actually really enjoyable, easy to follow along with, and I wanted to see it to its end. But you play through the 9 missions in total, killing the Jedi among other characters. And again, this is God of War with lightsabers. As you progress through the levels, slicing through enemies and finding new lightsabers so you aren't stuck with Sith Red, you're leveling up for skill points to spend in the 3 different skill trees. You're completing tasks in these linear levels using the Force, where you have to pull items out of their sockets for the most part, or zap them with lightning. Using the Force to grab and pull doesn't really feel all too intuitive or responsive though. Many frustrating moments trying to bend doors and grab onto items to fling them through the air. And at the end of each mission you take on a boss. Every boss is really about jumping out of the way and slashing them more times than they slash you. And they all end in a God of War style QuickTime event. It's cool meeting all these Star Wars characters and visiting the different worlds. But beyond the prologue, the game feels generic. You visit no place interesting, so level progressing, trying to build yourself up to the Vader status you started as is just no fun. You feel more like running through to the end rather than spending the time fighting enemies wanting to get stronger because it's so boringly designed. You never truly reach the god status the game's beginning teases you with either, which was so satisfying and fun even at the slow pace Vader was moving at. This game's graphics are insane though, considering it came out in 2008. Usually early PS3 and 360 games are hard on my eyes, but this game could easily be passed off as a late gen PS3 game or a downloadable game on the PS4. I was genuinely impressed. I just wish they put these graphics toward making interesting levels and environments to explore. Overall, Star Wars The Force Unleashed is a decently fun game with an interesting story. Just not varied enough with its gameplay or level design to call it a must-play for anyone not already a Star Wars fan. But if you are a fan, even a little, and you do play, you won't be disappointed. At least not extremely disappointed. I give Star Wars The Force Unleashed a 7 out of 10. If you played Star Wars The Force Unleashed, tell me what you thought about it down in the comment section below. If you haven't played it, tell me if you plan on picking it up. Thumbs up, if you like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and thanks for watching.
Lord Vader, we were ambushed upon arrival, but I have the situation well in...
I have no interest in your failures, Commander. I am here on a mission of my own.